Welcome to Los Chavales channel. Today we are going to analyze the 2006-2007 UEFA Champions League quarter-final second leg between Liverpool and Chelsea. Liverpool is having Pepe Reina on the goal. Right back there's Finnan, Carragher and Agger as a duo centre-back, and on the left back there's Rees. In the right midfielder there's Pennant, and two central midfielders are Gerrard and Mascherano, and then on the left there's Zenden. And two central strikers are Dirk Kuyt and also Crouch. Meanwhile, Chelsea has Peter Cech on the goal. On the right back there's Ferreira, two centre back is SCN and John Terry, and on the left back there's Ashley Cole. In the middle there's Mikel, Makelele and also Lampard. And on the right wing there's Joe Cole, and the center there's Drogba, and on the left there is Kalou. When Liverpool tried to play out from the back through Finnan, Chelsea's defensive setup made it difficult to find an easy passing option. Gerrard attempted to drop deeper into his own half to collect the ball and jumpstart the attack, but Lampard tracked his movements closely and tightly marked him. To bypass this heavy midfield marking, Finnan frequently resorted to hitting direct long passes over the top. Instead of risking short balls through the center, he aimed directly for Kuyt or Crouch position high up the field. This long ball approach allowed Liverpool to exploit the physical presence of their forward duo, who could contest the aerial duels and try to hold up the possession deep in Chelsea's half. When Liverpool built up along the right side through Finnan to Pennant, Cole immediately stepped up to put heavy pressure on the winger. Gerrard moved closer to offer a passing outlet, but Mikel closely tracked and marked him to block the option. This intense closing down forced Pennant into an error. Chelsea immediately launched a dangerous counter-attack, with Kalou sliding a quick through ball into the path of Drogba. When Liverpool initiated their build-up from the left through Rees, they preferred a more direct approach by bypassing the midfield entirely. Rees launched long passes up toward Crouch, who was constantly tightly marked by SCN to contend the aerial duel. Crouch used his physical presence to lay the ball off to Zenden, allowing Liverpool to keep the possession on the left wing. During Liverpool's build-up, Crouch dropped deep into the right half space to receive a pass from Carragher. However, Terry tracked his movement closely, preventing the striker from turning with the ball, which forced him to play a safe pass back to Gerrard. Gerrard then quickly moved the attack forward by feeding Pennant further up the flank, who was immediately closed down and marked by Cole. When Agger played the ball out to Mascherano, Gerrard pushed higher up the pitch. Mascherano then bypassed the midfield by passing directly to Kuyt, who was under tight pressure from Terry. Using a quick combination, Kuyt laid the ball off to nearby Gerrard, who immediately spread the play wide to Pennant on the right wing, allowing him to launch a cross into the penalty box. Liverpool scored the only goal of the match when Agger side-footed a low, clever shot into the bottom corner from a low Gerrard free-kick routine outside the penalty box. Chelsea focused on a highly direct approach by launching the ball straight from their goalkeeper, Cech, up to Drogba in the attacking line. If Drogba lost the initial aerial duel or the ball broke loose, Chelsea's midfielders would immediately sprint forward to trigger a heavy press. This intense pressure was designed to trap Liverpool deep in their own half and win the ball back close to the penalty area. Alternatively, when Drogba successfully won the physical battle against the defenders, he would look to hold up the ball and link the play. He would then quickly lay it off to his supporting central midfielders, either Mikel or Lampard, who were arriving from deep. This allowed Chelsea to instantly secure possession high up the pitch and transition into a structured attack. When Chelsea built up from the back, SCN passed the ball wide to Ferreira, who then pushed it forward along the right flank to Joe Cole. After releasing the pass, Ferreira immediately made a sharp and overlapping run, driving into the internal space through the half-space channel to unbalance Liverpool's defensive block and create a dangerous passing option. When Liverpool initiated their play through Agger, he would pass the ball into midfield to Mascherano. Kuyt would make a tactical run into the right half space while Finnan pushed forward with an underlapping run through the inner channel. Recognizing these coordinated movements, Mascherano would bypass the short options and hit a long direct pass over the top to find Kuyt on the move. On other occasions, Kuyt would shift his movement into the half space on the left, dragging defenders with him and opening up room for Crouch to occupy the center. With Zenden and Gerrard also pushing much higher up the pitch to support the attack, Liverpool overloaded the final third. Whenever Zenden picked up the ball on the left wing, Chelsea's entire midfield and attacking defensive unit would quickly shift across to that side. Zenden would play a safe pass back to Gerrard, who immediately switched the direction of the attack with a long ball over to Pennant on the opposite flank. Pennant would collect the pass and slip it inside to Finnan on a sharp underlapping run, who then quickly moved it forward to Kuyt, waiting in the right half space. To keep the team's attacking shape balanced, Kuyt would occasionally drift wide to cover the right wing whenever Pennant moved into a central position. Higher up the pitch, when Gerrard passed the ball out wide to Zenden, Kuyt immediately made a sharp run behind the opposition defensive line to stretch their shape. With the defense pinned back by this forward movement, it opened up space on the left wing for either Zenden or the overlapping Rees to deliver a dangerous cross straight into the penalty box. When Chelsea built up from the back, Terry passed the ball into midfield to Makelele, prompting Lampard and Cole to push higher up the pitch to overload Liverpool's central defenders. However, this attacking strategy struggled to yield results. On one occasion, Cole was immediately dispossessed by a sharp interception from Carragher. In another attempt, Makelele played the ball to Mikel, who tried to feed Kalou as the winger drifted into a central position. To escape this central congestion, Lampard was often forced to drift wide to collect the ball during the build-up phase before trying to link up with Cole on the flank. Despite creating a different passing angle, this wide approach was quickly shut down by Liverpool's defensive structure. Mascherano and Pennant would immediately slide over to double-team the duo, closing down the space and preventing Chelsea from progressing the ball up the wing. When Lampard picked up the ball and was quickly shut down by Gerrard, he played a safety pass back to Cole. Pennant immediately rushed out to press the left back, forcing him to hit an unrushed, lofted pass over the top toward Drogba. However, the striker had very little room to control the ball, as Carragher stayed tight to him and instantly closed him down to snuff out the danger. Further up the pitch, when Cole held possession, Lampard pushed forward into the attacking line to create a temporary 4-on-4 situation against the defensive block. To maintain balance, Mikel dropped deeper to occupy the vacant midfield spot. However, as soon as Mikel received the ball, 3 Liverpool players swarmed him, winning back possession and allowing Mascherano to instantly trigger a swift counter-attack. At the end, Liverpool won the game through penalty shootout.
Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.